Day of the Roblox Squidgames, but this time it was a bit different. I had rolled the Phantom Step class, and now I was incredibly fast. The game started, and I was quickly passing the other players at supersonic speed. But I had noticed a fellow Phantom user standing right beside me, and even though I had done absolutely nothing to him and for no reason at all, he suddenly hit me with a pocket of sand out of nowhere, making me get pulverized by a hail of ammo. But luckily, a player named Yuki cradled me in her arms and took me to the finish line like a sickened puppy. I still wasn't going to let what the egg-looking man did to me go unpunished, so I quickly pushed his skellywag out of my sanctuary and attempted to get him eliminated, but he was still alive. So I hit him yet again with a good old pocket of sand and sent him back out of my damn place. He just wasn't dying, so I kept hitting him over and over again until I eventually got him. Oh, how sweet the taste of revenge is, and told him to never do that ever again. The Dalgona game began, and my heavenly luck gifted me the triangle cookie, and I easily beat it in less than 10 seconds. I then went to Aura Farm on top of the playground, until I was suddenly smacked to the floor by a filthy plebeian. We were now in the midday feast and went over to spend some time with Griffith in the bathroom. The game of Purge then began, and oh, I already knew who I was going to eliminate in this round. The filthy peasant who pushed me out of my erratic state. I managed to find him easily and stabbed him with my trusty fork, and then hunted him across the map until I slapped him back to bed into eternal rest. Never touch me again, lil bro, but I guess some people never learn their damn lesson, as I was suddenly stabbed in the back by a random fellow. And he ended up just the same as the other guy. Let this be a warning. Anyways, it was time for the next game selection, and of course I voted hide and seek, but for some goddamn reason the majority of the votes favored toward the tug of war game. I seriously don't get these peasants. The game began, and so I shattered my spacebar to bits and easily cleared the game with 0 difficulty. The glass bridge game was up next, but unfortunately this was no longer my domain since I didn't have the trickster class currently equipped. So I had to speed blitz the entire course and started dancing as I awaited for the rest of the slowpokes to catch up. I'm definitely never touching Shadow Step after this. The mingle game was next, so I asked the rat man if he wanted to team up, and of course he accepted. So we danced around waiting for the game to start. Showtime began, and the girl with the silly headwear had to be the first to be sacrificed for me to survive. But I watched in horror as the rat man eliminated the pineapple man in cold blood, knowing that that could have been me down there. The final game of the Roblox Squidgames had begun. I quickly ran at him with my hound technique and gave him a quick 2-piece right to his face, but he managed to catch me off guard and handed me a counterattack. I then used my shadow step to get right up close to where he was, hitting him in the leg and then turning around to hit him straight in the gut. It was a tough battle from then on, as we kept exchanging blow after blow until we were both exhausted and low on HP. But luckily I managed to land a saucy strike which ended his life then and there.